Alright, here we are basically breaking down our bankroll to start. We've got 800 in green, another 17 in black. The black chips are 100, the green chips are 25. Basically a total of $2,500 to start our bankroll. This I just found out the 8 cards. The burn card was the value of 8, so we burned 8 cards, and we did that after we had shuffled in the last video. And right here, just kind of going over that our one betting unit is going to be $25, and that we will be betting it 10 times. When we are betting it is after that blue hits and then a tie hits. So what I'm demonstrating here is just kind of showing you that we would have been betting it, bet it 3 times, another tie hits, we restart the count to 10 and bet another 10 hands. Kind of like a chain if it happens. And you'll see in the next couple of videos that it actually does happen, so it can get a little dangerous if the panda doesn't hit, but it can be profitable if it does. So if you're not familiar with the game, and notice that I'm going to try to deal them kind of facing up just to save time, so I don't have to try to lift them up off this off the mouse pad. So the right side of the screen is obviously the banker, left side is player, and you're getting a view looked at as if you're being dealt to. And on your left hand side, bottom left, you'll see the Baccarat scoreboard, and a little bit above that, just a kind of a different look of the cards being dealt out of the shoe, just for kind of legitimacy purposes. And right here, we can get started with the bet, because right here, if you notice, I just pointed to the scoreboard because it shows a blue player hit and then a tie was followed. So we're going to start betting panda for the next 10 hands. And that's why I kind of posted that little chip out there. Slide it over for the loss. Almost hit another tie right there, I believe. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. There's no crazy algorithm or math calculation to it, and you can scale it how you want based on your bankroll, based on what you're willing to bet, based on what you're comfortable with. But I mean, you can bet $1 to 5 to 10, 15, whatever it is, 25. I think the max bet where I play is $100. So if you scaled it to that, you know, it's a lot per run. If you think about betting it 10 hands or even a couple times in one shoe. But anyhow, 25 is just a kind of a comfortable number that I liked playing with. I liked doing the math or the numbers with when we calculated, you know, the bets we had made, the losses that we took, and the profits that we made on some other shoes. So it's just easier number to work with, and kind of easier to explain when like I said, we'll talk about it in betting units and when we win or lose. So like I saw some video, said something about patterns don't work, and I more or less agree with that, but I kind of feel like if you're the type of person that plays the game, and if you look at the scoreboard like everybody else does, then I really don't want to hear it. You know, I don't think you have that much room to talk when it comes to that. It's you're doing the same thing everyone else is doing, looking up at the board and building a pattern, if you will, in their head, and trying to guess the right time to bet. And when you win, you feel, you know, validated or justified that your thinking was absolutely correct. And you know, that's what gambling does. You guess right and you win. It's not just the win, it's the fact that man, you know, I was meant to win, I guessed it. But this video of our first live shoe demonstration of the strategy. Like I said, if you're not familiar with the strategy, I'll have the videos posted. You can click on the links to view a better explanation, kind of more broken down, but it is using a phone application, but still following the same rules. You know, a player hits, then a tie hits, then we'll bet on Panda for the next 10 hands. So as you can see, we're already a couple hands into this one, where the player and then the tie hit. So that's a third hand, and I believe this one fails again, and we're getting closer here to the end of the shoe and showing. Oh, maybe not the end. I think the end. And I kind of show you a quick breakdown, excuse me, of our total loss for this shoe. But yeah, this shoe was like I said, try to speed it up just to make it to where the video wasn't a half hour long, and you know, as I was dealing the hands, just kind of making sure everything stayed accurate. So, am I disappointed that it wasn't a winning shoe? Yes, but am I not ashamed to show you that the strategy, yes, does require some luck. Like, you're gonna have to, like, I can sit at a shoe and bet Dragon or Panda 100% of every hand, and I'm bound to hit one. So my thing is that this strategy, I've seen it work. I've been at work hours, 5 days a week, and just stared at those scoreboards, and played a little myself too. Afraid to admit, but yeah. So I've seen it work, and when it works really well. So stick around for the next few shoes. We're gonna go through hopefully at least 10, and like I said, even 10 won't do it justice. But we'll see how long we can go. See where we're at least after 10. See what the profit or the loss is. Who knows? Or better yet, maybe what we'll do after I post the next couple of videos of the next couple of shoes, maybe we'll just go till that runs out, that bankroll runs out of that $2,500, and either start from scratch or see if we can make a comeback. But spoiler alert. But yeah, no, stick with me, because like I said, I'm not too afraid or ashamed to post this video as the first shoe that we've done live in actual cards, and afraid to admit what I did here. What I did there was I got the cut card and I turned it over and ended up using it for the draw card. Rookie ass mistake. But anyway, I don't think it was going to change anything other than the fact that wasted time dealing out the last of the shoe or something. But anyway, so this kind of breaks down the loss there. And yeah, it wasn't too bad, but I think it was $675. But my thing is that if we did hit even just one of those pandas, since it does pay 25 to 1, that would have been $625, and that would have been only a mere $50 loss. Still a loss, yeah, but like I said, even if you're not comfortable with that amount of money, you can scale it down and divide that $675 by $5, and that would be your $5 bet. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Tune in for the next video. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna stay tracked and put this Panda theory to the test. Thanks for being a part. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.